Let's see how far you can take it. Alright, has anyone else here seen what? Oh, I can order food? Alright, I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, number 6 with extra dip, and number 7, 2 number 45s I think, 1 with cheese, and oh yeah, make it a large soda as well please. Alright, thank you. Alright, and before I forget, there are new refreshments in stock. Apparently Monster Energy has been providing some of their new flavors. Yeah, I gotta say I'm not a huge fan, but hey, if you wanna try some, knock yourself out, I guess. Alright. Well, that's it for now. I'm Eden, and this is Rookie Rampage. Stay tuned.
You wanna talk speed, skill, and control? The guy can do it all. So get ready to make some noise! He just crushes it on the strip. That dude's got a lead foot. And the reflexes to go with it. I don't smell anything. Where is it, Cooper? You're letting down your homies. Oh, hey, here we are. Will you listen to those engines? Woo! We've set them loose. There they go. Woo! The dude's just a disgusting grip driver. Seriously, one of the best. Get ready to put your hands together. They call him the combat kid, because he's famous for pulling out those last-minute wins. Don't sleep on him. Come on, I'm telling you. Oh, can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Oh, and they're done. Here we go. Okay, listen up. This is it, guys. Last drag in this round. Last one. These guys are going to be going head to head. Mano a mano. No holds barred. Take no prisoners. I know he wants it, but come on. Show us the love. Step it up. Oh, there it is. She's ready. This is about to happen. Yeah, it's on. All right. The real song starts. Not quite there.
Over here at Rookie Rampage, we're all about, well, rookies. But if there's one rookie I'd like to point out, it's Nick Cooper. The guy has just started out with his racing career and has already been making names for himself.
love him because he's got a heavy left foot and he's okay, there's a start. This is it. There's the start. Let's go. All right, we're heading right into turn one, folks.
Man, honestly, if there's one thing I'm pretty sure we can all agree on, is that the battles out on the track have been insane. And one of the most prominent contributors to that was definitely Nick Cooper. I don't know what's going on under the hood of that car, but man. Other than that, we're not... Excuse me, folks. Okay, I know you guys have been eyeing my new shirt recently, and that's official Pepega merch.
I'll tell you, we love him because he's got a heavy left foot and he's definitely not afraid to take chances. I'll tell you, we love him because he's got a heavy left foot. There we go.
Sorry about the early call. I'm sure the jet lag must be killing you.
But there's something important I gotta talk to you about.
Are you free this afternoon?
Hey! Looks like you didn't get sunburned. Congrats. So there are a few things that I gotta talk to you about now that you're in the game. You see, while you might win over the crowd with your skills, there are also folks that see people like you as a threat to their image, their bank account. Doesn't really matter. Those folks that I'm talking about are the current kings, basically masters of their class who don't want any threat to their reputation. And while you're out there smashing records, people will eventually forget about the kings and look more your way. And eventually, they might want to take you up on a duel to show the world who the best driver is. Alright, here's where things get interesting.
These kings, they're despicable. Everyone on the inside knows they are up to no good, and they deceive the public eye to hide their true intentions. First up, we got Raven West, led by Nathan McCain. These guys ran in the Grid World Series not too long ago and got kicked out because they were exposed for circumventing racing regulations. Simply put, they are cheaters, and Nathan is the biggest fraud of them all. After all the controversies have passed, they are now trying their luck in the Pepega street festivals, trying to get their foot in the door. Some whistleblowers on the inside have leaked some of their future plans, and they plan to buy up the entire event. If this happens, they are free to bend regulations and rules however they see fit, and it could mark the end of fair racing as we know it. I don't want to see a world where spectacle gets put over the integrity of the sport, and I'm sure you don't either. You might recognize these blokes. They are the old Top Gear crew who migrated into the Grand Tour a few years back. After the show's cancellation, they have decided to try their luck in street racing, which didn't last long either. Now they opened up a racing team under the Top Gear banner. It didn't take long for the drag races to get a massive audience. After all, almost everyone wants to see them drive in person. However, only 9 out of 10 races get published. Occasionally, a few events just evaporate into dust, with the reason being a cancellation. This is nothing but a lie to cover up what actually happens on these occasional events. You see, the Top Gear guys are quite old at this point. Old enough where their sight, reaction times and motoring functions are starting to give in. So every now and then, they cause massive fatal accidents with the audience that would otherwise end their racing career entirely. However, they have everyone who joins these events sign an NDA, so no one can tell the true story about what really happens on these events without getting sued out of their life savings. Someone needs to put an end to this. Next on the list we got Ken Block and Monster Energy. They have been active in all kinds of racing for years and are now trying to probe their way into our event. It's no lie that Ken got massive skills, and he's pretty open about this being his final showing. He's trying to build a retirement fund and he needs Monster Energy as a sponsor to do so. And it's the sponsor here with some truly heinous secrets. Monster Energy is currently working on a new formula for their energy drinks that is attempting to get their consumers addicted to their cans. They are planning a massive overtake of every vending machine, food booth, and even restaurants in the area. All they care about is profits. The health of the people on the festival sites is none of their concern. Although Ken is aware of their plans, his hands are tied because he wants to retire. He's since then been looking for an adequate opponent he can lose to without it looking staged. And once Monster Energy loses their poster boy, their plans will falter along with it. Last but not least, we got the Hotshots, led by Crew HS. They are a newly formed team of former content creators turned street racers. This is where things get personal for me. I used to be Kuro's right-hand man back when we were still off the grid, but his greed and corruption made me turn against him. Kuro has a long history of deception, manipulation, and even brainwashing. But that's something for another day. He's since then lost all his street cred, so he had nowhere to go to but go professional. He must have come here specifically in hopes of getting closer to me. I don't know what he intends to do, but it can't be anything good. Look, I helped you when we first met, and now I'm gonna need your help to keep him away from me.
You got all that? Look, I know I'm asking a lot, but we have to deal with these things discreetly. The higher-ups won't let me intervene because of the controversies it may cause, you know? And the only way to do it discreetly is to beat them fair and square. You think you're up for that? Awesome! Alright, let's do it then! Let's take back the festival!
If there is one guy everyone has been talking about, it has definitely been Nick Cooper. And honestly, rightfully so. He's just been dominating absolutely everything. And honestly, if he keeps this up, he'll be at the next showdown in no time at all. Okay, and mark your calendars now, folks. The next race is gonna... What? You want an autograph? Dude, can this like wait? I'm trying to do my job here, man. God.